Dumelang, Sanbonani, Absheni, Lochani. Here's what happened on Muvhango 1 February 2021. James spent the night at Imani's place. Imani was regretting the whole thing and asked James how she's going to face Marang. James wasn't regretting at all and said he has strong feelings for Imani and has been there for a long time, and told her that he thinks about her all the time. Imani told him that he's about to marry her friend and he's not going to play mistress. James also said he's gonna come clean to Marang. Imani said he must forget about what happened and move on with his life. Yo, good sense guys, you can't trust a friend. Boma Cindy was fuming because of Teboho changed the throne. Teboho told her that she took the throne to the storeroom and she's thinking of donating it to the museum. Boma said she will regret it, what she's done. Teboho said her threats don't mean anything because Mulumisi said there was no case and she can do whatever she wants. Boma Cindy insisted that she wants her son's chair back and asked Teboho what did she do with the chair. Teboho said she's not going to tell her. Boma Cindy went and looked for it. People were busy decorating at James's place. Then Marang was so excited and couldn't believe that she's going to be Mrs. Motamai. And then James said he wants to speak to Marang. Marang also said she wants to tell him something and asked him if he can allow her parents to stay at their house because the hotels are expensive. James agreed and Marang asked him what he wanted to say. He didn't know how to tell her, then said he just wants to tell her that he loves her so much. Marang said she loves him too and wants him to cry on their wedding because she doesn't want a boring wedding. Susan and her husband were having a tea. She then told Azwindini that the maid at the royal house told her that Teboho is bringing in new expensive furniture and throwing away the old one. Azwindini laughed and said let them blow the budget so that they won't have money to spend. Someone knocked and it was Fulu. Azwindini asked what she's doing. Fulu said, is that how he's going to greet his wife? Azwindini said they were not expecting her. She then asked him when was he planning to tell her that he has stepped down as a chief. Susan told her that she can't just come into her house without greeting them and start to interrogate them. Fulu said she's sorry if she's offended, but why Azwindini didn't tell her, and she had to hear it from the commoners. Azwindini apologized. Susan told her that Azwindini is going through a lot and he doesn't need more problems. Fulu said it's none of her business and she must stay away from it. She then asked her to excuse herself because she wants to talk to Azwindini. Susan said it's her house, she's not going anywhere. Fulu complained and said she's always with Azwindini, she must go and fetch some cow dung. Susan was so angry and almost slapped her. Their husband intervened. He then talked to Susan. Susan gave them a space. Teboho called Mkondireli to see the chair and also called Mulalo, but the chair was damaged. Teboho was hell mad. Boma Cindy came and asked why she's shouting, and then Teboho accused her of destroying the chair. Masindi denied and said she was outside exercising. Mkondireli also defended Boma Cindy and said there's a lot of people in the house. Boma Cindy said the paint won't come off, they need to bring the old chair so that Mulala can be able to sit. Teboho said that nonsense won't happen. KK came to the dining room and said he felt like he's been hit by the truck. Hoshi told him that he was fighting with Mulumisi and he hit him with a vase and apologized. And then he said he doesn't remember anything. Master came out of nowhere and said he doesn't remember because Ama boys possessed him and then they want to use him to get the blood. KK said he has to leave his place. Master warned him and said he can't and it's the safest place to be. KK told him that he won't be imprisoned in his own house. He has to go. Hoshi told him that they are protecting him. He will hurt other people. KK said he won't be protected by his son. Fulu and Azwindini ended up getting along and he explained to his wife all the challenges that he went through before stepping down and said he had no choice. Fulu said he was supposed to fight. Azwindini said that's another reason why he didn't want to tell her because she would have wanted her to stay there. Fulu said he robbed his son the rightful inheritance. He was supposed to be the next chief. Azwindini told her that the chieftaincy is difficult and it has a lot of challenges. Their son will build his future without fighting for the throne. She said at least as MMC. Azwindini told her that he lost all his chairs to Tenda. Deboho removed the chair and told his husband that she ordered a new one. Bomasindi brought the old chair and then Deboho tried to fight. Mulalo reprimanded him and said he's using the old chair and must get off. Bomasindi was rejoicing. They're so funny guys, they're like kids fighting. They're just too old for this nonsense. Imani went to James' office and told him to sign some documents. James said he's not marrying Marang because he has strong feelings for him. Imani said he can't pull that card now. He has to marry Marang, and James said he must look him in the eyes and tell him that she doesn't feel the same. Imani failed to do so. Imani got so angry and said he's not allowed to make choices. He will marry Marang and he's going to be a good husband. While they were arguing, Marang walked in and told them that there's rehearsal tonight. Imani mustn't forget to show up. Imani said she's definitely coming. Fulu went crazy and asked Azwindini how Tenda snatched the shares. Azwindini said Tenda had evidence that could put Buchilo in jail and he was forced to give him. Fulu was pissed and asked him why didn't he bribe the judge. He said he doesn't operate like that. She then asked about Mpo. He told her that they are getting a divorce and she's with Tenda. Fulu was so surprised and told him that Tenda stole money from him and also his wife. Why didn't he kill Tenda? Azinduni said she must respect him. He's still his husband. Fulu said yeah, a broke man, no chieftaincy, no money, no backbone at all. James was busy preparing for the big day. Marang was nowhere to be found. The wedding planner asked James and Imani to rehearse the wedding vows together. The wedding planner also made them to kiss and it was very awkward to them. James had Imani's lipstick on his lips. Hoshi came late and KK asked him not to put the lights on. Hoshi ignored him and put the lights on. KK had wounds all over his body. Hoshi wanted to take him to the hospital. KK said he's not going there. Ama boys are possessing him. Hoshi got closer to his dad. KK wanted him to stay away because he doesn't know what might happen. Hoshi said he's not scared. KK stood up and tried to strangle Hoshi. He then remembered it's his son and let him go. Thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you can get more episodes on this channel. 105 Online channel loves you. Bye, good people.